Hi, it's Anna with Growing Chefs Ontario, and today I'm making strawberry popsicles. Strawberry popsicles are a great treat in the summer, especially when it's really hot, and a great way to use up local fresh fruit. These popsicles that we're making today are based off of Mexican paletas. Paletas are a little bit different than American style popsicles because it's mostly fruit with a little bit of sugar and sometimes dairy. So let's get started. To start, I have some beautiful strawberries here. You can use whatever local in-season fruit you like, including blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries. And we're gonna start by hulling them. To hull a strawberry, that means we're just gonna take off the green top because we don't want that in our popsicles. So just cut off the top like that, put it in your compost bowl. And next, I'm just gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna do this with all of my strawberries. For a couple of my strawberries, I'm going to hull them and then cut them into 6 to 8 wedges. And I'm gonna use these strawberries as a layer in my popsicles. To use a safe chopper to cut our strawberries, I'm going to hold it with a little bit of my bear claw and then use the point of my safe chopper to cut down and forward through the strawberry. I'm going to turn it onto its flat side and do the same thing. I'm looking for about 4 cups or 1 liter of cut strawberries. So that is about 2 pints, I would say, which is, a pint is the size of that little green container that you buy at the grocery store. So all of my strawberries are cut. I have these ones reserved here that I'm gonna put in the middle of my popsicles to add a little bit of texture. And next I wanna macerate them. So to macerate, we are going to put our sugar onto our berries and leave them for about 20 minutes, and this will draw out all the water and some of the sugar out of the strawberries. You can use whatever sugar you like. Today I'm using a mixture of honey and white sugar, but you can also use maple syrup or agave. Or a combination of any of those. You can also use however much sugar you like. The more sugar that you add to these popsicles, the less icy tasting they will be because sugar actually inhibits freezing of water. So I'm going to use about a 1/4 cup total. And so a 1/4 cup is 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of my honey. The other thing I find is that white sugar macerates the berries better than honey does because of the way that the sugar is formulated, but I really love the flavor of honey, so that's why I'm using both. So I'm gonna give this a quick stir and then leave it for about 20 minutes. So our strawberries have macerated and you can see a lot of liquid at the bottom, and that's just from the strawberries and the sugar. So to this, we're going to start adding our flavor. Because I used honey and it was a bit of a creamier honey, I'm gonna use some warm water. So that's about a 1/4 cup of warm water, and that will just help the sugar and the honey further dissolve. And I also wanna add lemon juice. You can add lime juice, orange juice, whatever kind of citrus you like, or you can leave it out altogether. You could also replace it with coconut milk or cream. So remember, when we're cutting citrus fruit, it's pretty uneven, so make sure you're using your claw or you're asking an adult to help you. Now, the citrus fruit has a bunch of seeds in it, and so I'm going to use my little strainer to help catch them. If you don't have a strainer, that's okay. You can either use your hand as a strainer or you can use a spoon to take out the seeds afterwards. Normally, I would just squeeze right into my strawberries, but I want to measure out the amount of citrus juice I'm using. So a lemon can hold anywhere from 2 tablespoons to 4 tablespoons of juice. They're all different. And I'm looking for about 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add in my juice. At this point, we can add any other flavor we want. You could add vanilla or maybe some herbs. I'm gonna use basil today. Fruit loves herbs. You can use thyme, lemon balm, basil. I would probably stay away from cilantro and parsley, but if you want to experiment with those, go ahead. I'm probably going to use 4 large basil leaves, but it's really up to taste. And I want to extract the oils from these. So I'm going to put them in the palm of my hand, and using the heel of my hand, I'm just going to smack them. And that will help to release the oils out of the basil. And you can smell it too. Smell the basil before you smash it and smell it after and see if you can see the difference or smell the difference. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a rough chop and put it into my strawberries. So now we're ready to blend. To blend today, I'm gonna use an immersion blender. You could also use a food processor or a blender, or if you don't mind a really chunky popsicle, you could mash this yourself with a masher, forks, or even your hands. I would like a pretty smooth texture, so I'm gonna blend this really well. Our mixture looks really well blended, but before we move forward, we need to taste it. There's still time to add more sugar or more acidity based on your tastes. I think it tastes sweet enough. The berries were really ripe, so there was a lot of sugar in them to begin with, and I only needed to add a little bit of honey and sugar. I can also really taste the basil that's coming through, and it's really lovely. Now we're ready to put our popsicle mix into molds. So if you don't have a classic popsicle mold, that's okay. You can still make really good popsicles. You can use a muffin tin, you can use small paper cups, or even an ice cube tray and make little fun icy bites. So just look around what you have in the kitchen and use your imagination. I'm going to pour my mix into a container that has a bit of a spout on it because it's going to be easier for me to pour. And when I pour it into my mold, I'm not going to pour it all the way to the top. When liquid freezes, it actually expands, so we have to keep that in mind when we're filling up our molds. So I filled this one all the way up, but remember we also have our strawberries here that we've set aside. So to use those, I'm going to fill it about halfway up. And then I'm going to put in a few pieces of my strawberries. And then continue to fill it the rest of the way. To use something like a muffin tin, I can fill it about halfway up. Add a few of my strawberries, and add a little bit more on top. All popsicle molds are different sizes, so the amount that this recipe made may not be enough for all of your molds. One way that you can figure out how much liquid you need is to fill up all your molds with water and then pour it into a measuring cup to see the total amount of liquid that you will need to fill your popsicle molds. Once our popsicle molds are filled, now it's time to put in the popsicle sticks. This mold is silicone, which means it's pretty floppy, so I've put it on a tray so when I put it in my freezer, it won't spill all over the place. These ones come with a handy top with the holes in them for your popsicle sticks. So I'm gonna put that right on top and put in my popsicle sticks. You don't want to shove them down too far or else you won't have anything to hold on to. So just suspend them where you think they should be. Now, if you don't have a cover or something to put over your popsicle molds, or you're using a muffin tin or perhaps a paper cup, you can either freeze it halfway and then insert your popsicle stick, or you can use something like a muffin liner or even some aluminum foil to act as a stabilizer. So you can put this on top, but first we need to make a little slit in the top. So have an adult help you do this to to use a paring knife to just put a little slit in the top. Then we can put our popsicle stick through the slit and put it on top like that. The muffin liner will also help when it comes out because it'll act as a way to catch any of the drips if you're not eating your popsicle fast enough. So now it's time to put these in the freezer. It'll probably take about 6 hours to overnight to freeze your popsicles.